Hi, this is Paul. I wanted to make a video about Avengers Endgame. The trailer dropped, official trailer dropped Thursday morning. I did a reaction. That's on my channel. If you follow the link in the description box, you can see what my reaction was to that on my main channel, Trepacer. Here I wanted to talk about what my expectations for the movie are and what I expect, what I think is going to happen. I guess those things. So I'll try to keep this brief, but it was amazing, that trailer anyway. But uh, a lot of things that we know Captain Marvel's in it, because if you've seen Captain Marvel, you know she's in it in the after credits scene. She's in it, so spoils. I'll put spoils on there so people know. So they didn't see Captain Marvel, but anyway, we know that she's in it, and we know how powerful she is. Now, I think what's gonna happen, and especially the way they set up this the video or the trailer with the Iron Man, then Captain America, and then Thor. I'm thinking that may be their last movie. I don't know the contract situation, but I know Chris Evans has been talking for a long time about not being Captain America for a while, or at least taking a break from it. And we know Robert Downey Jr., he had re-signed that contract, but I think this might be the last movie for him. I'm not sure about this. This is just my speculation. And I don't know what Chris Hemsworth's contract situation is either. So, and maybe I should have looked that up first. That's being lazy. Maybe I should look up their contracts. But I don't think it would have mattered anyway, because they can always re-sign or something, or negotiate that later down the road. So even if, but I have a feeling the way they set this, the trailer up, sort of like a farewell to them, because they're prominent. The original Avengers are prominent in this trailer. Obviously, the original Avengers, because obviously they're the only ones that are literally left, except besides War Machine, Ant-Man, and Nebula, and Rocket Raccoon. Everybody else is an original Avenger from the first movie, and I think it's going to be fantastic. But I think this is going to be part of their last movie. This movie, I guarantee, is going to probably make me cry. I teared up. I know I teared up at Infinity War, but I think this movie is going to make me that actually bring tears to my eyes, because I think I just think for sure maybe these original Avengers are going to be the ones that make the ultimate sacrifice for the new, to bring everybody back. Because like I think, you see at the end they have the quantum realm suits on, and I think they will. I think they are going to do time travel. I think they're going to go into the quantum realm and go back in time, and probably face Thanos before he gets all of the rings. And I think that's their plan, to stop him and bring everybody back. I think they're going to go back. I don't know what point in history, but I think they are going to go back, because I know we see those. I think we've seen those some set photos where I think there was specifically one with Iron Man, with Tony Stark, with sort of gray hair, and I think he was speaking to a young Captain America. I think that was a young Captain America, although, so I could be wrong about this, but this is again my theory. But I think what's going to happen, okay, is that they're going to go back and probably, again, like I said, try to stop Thanos before he gets his rings, before he gets all the not rings, well, Infinity Stones. I think they're going to try to stop him, because that's what they're going to do. And I think that's why I think, of course, Nebula is going to be part of that, because she knows Thanos really well. She's the only one left that really knows Thanos inside and out. So she can probably point them toward, what time he gets what. So that's why I think Nebula is very, like, sort of a solid MVP in this, because we know. And as you see in the trailer too, there's a point where you see her, and they do it real slick, so you don't see who they're fighting, but you see a point of Nebula with her bands, and she charges at somebody screaming. Obviously, that's going to be Thanos that she's screaming and charging at. And then there's a shot of Cap, tightening his shield, looking like he's been in a fight, and look like he's gearing up for one last run, like final go at somebody, which is probably Thanos. And then you see him bouncing off a pencil and launching himself, and he probably might again be another one to fight Thanos, because remember, he can go big and be Giant Man too. So I definitely think there's going to be a final battle with the final Avenger, with the main Avengers, Cap, probably Iron Man, and Thor, and probably Nebula in there, there to take Thanos down. I think they're gonna they're going to coordinate an attack, and they're going to take them down, and all the other Avengers and Ant-Man are going to go back to the present day and see if whatever they did worked. But I think that's what they're doing. I think the beginning parts of the movie is going to be them, in the current day, adjusting to people with, the world being without half the people. I think that's going to be a lot of the movie, is them adjusting to that. And then finally, like I said, we see that in the other trailer where Ant-Man comes back, and I think he finds a way to get out of the quantum realm, and then he goes to the Avengers, and he tells them what happened, and either he's going to tell them that, listen, the quantum realm, we can actually time travel and go back and save the, and save, stop Thanos before he wiped everybody out, and then that'll be the plan. But also, I think Tony and Nebula, how they get saved is either Captain Marvel is gonna, either when she comes back looking for Fury, either she's gonna sense the ship up there or something. But I think it's Captain Marvel is gonna be the one to rescue them from the ship, because she can fly into space, obviously, and I think she'll be the one to rescue them. And I think, like I said, it'll probably, I seen this as came to my mind, it'll probably be, like I said, the original Avengers, Thor, Iron Man, and maybe Captain Marvel too, will be the big four to take Thanos down and stop him before before he gets all the Infinity Stones. I think that's probably how it plays out, and then that's when everybody's gonna go back, and the rest of the Avengers are gonna go back, and you'll see everybody will be back, and it'll be all emotional, and they'll have like a memorial. You might even see a statue of those three Avengers, because maybe even they make one final, like maybe like suicide run to stop them, and then Captain Marvel goes back and tells everybody that that Iron Man and Cap and Thor made the ultimate sacrifice, and they'll have a statue, and there'll be a new Avengers team at the end of this movie. Probably War Machine, Scarlet Witch, and Spider-Man. It'll be a new team of heroes and stuff. Probably Ant-Man and the Wasp will be in there, exactly, and Scarlet Witch, Vision, and like I said, it'll be a new Avengers. War Machine and Black Panther. There'll be a new set of Avengers, and they'll have like a statue, probably, dedicated to the Avengers who fell to make sure that the Earth came back the way it was, and that's how the movie will probably end, with them, with the with that statue, with all those three original Avengers, Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America, and then they'll say these Avengers gave their life, made the ultimate sacrifice for the world and stuff. So there'll be a nice big statue tribute to them. And Pepper will be, of course, pregnant. I think she was pregnant on that Infinity War. That's what she was trying to tell him, right? She'll be pregnant. Well, she was pregnant, I think, right? If I remember it, right? So she'll be pregnant, and maybe by that time she'll have the kid. Or it depends on how far the movie jumps in time. So the kid will probably be, so she'll probably already have the kid. So maybe Tony will ultimately meet his kid, and he'll have to say goodbye to Pepper, saying I'm going to sacrifice, and knowing that he won't tell her that he's gonna, because she'll tell him to come back, but he'll know that he's not coming back. That this is kind of a one-way thing. That they're gonna either stop Thanos or they're gonna die trying. So I think that's how they'll do it, and it'll be and like I said, I'm gonna cry like a baby, because especially because I know they've been hinting about Cap dying, make the ultimate sacrifice, but I think, like I said, it might be all three of them. That way they can usher in a new team of Avengers and stuff, and that if they want to bring them back, this movie, they can bring the characters back, or bring new versions of a new Captain America or a new Iron Man or a new Thor. Remember, they have a female Thor now, so they can even do that if they want to. In the future Avengers movies, have the female Thor. They can have a new Iron Man. Remember, there's a female Iron Man, I think, in the comics too, and they have a new Captain America. I know Bucky was Cap for a time, and Sam, I think, was Cap for a time as well. So you can always replace those characters. But I think this will be their last, and that's why I think this movie is going to be. This movie's going to set a record for for a weekend opening of a movie, and it's going to be a tearjerker. I just know it. It's going to be a tearjerker. It's going to make everybody's going to be bawling like babies, like I said. But you'll see everybody come back once once the other Avengers come out of the quantum realm. You'll see everybody back. You see Black Panther, Spider-Man, everybody that got vanished, and they'll probably have to rebuild Vision, right? Because Vision got the stone stuck out of his head and got destroyed that way. So they'll rebuild him and stuff. So, but he probably won't be the same, and stuff. He'll probably be just all emotional and stuff, and he won't be the same as he was before. But Like I said, I'm looking forward to this movie. Anyway, let me know what your predictions are for Avengers Infinity War. What do you think is going to, not Infinity War, Avengers Endgame. What do you think is going to happen in that? Do you think the big three are going to buy it, or just one of them, or just Cap? I know a lot of people are betting on Cap dying and stuff, but I'm thinking it might be all three of them. They make that the ultimate sacrifice. I think it might be all three of them, and Captain Marvel to take down Thanos, and then I think Captain Marvel will come back, so she'll be part of the new Avengers stuff. But those three are gonna go and make the ultimate sacrifice and take Thanos down and die, die in the process. And then we'll have new event, then we'll have a new team, of course, and then there'll be like I said, a big memorial for those three heroes that made the ultimate sacrifice to save the world. And that's how I think it'll end. And then we'll have a new team of Avengers going forward in future movies. And like I said, they can do new versions of those characters because they did those in the comics. And remember, I think there's a female Thor, there's a female Iron Man as well, and they can do another version of Captain America. Either Bucky could be the new Cap, or Falcon, which I think would probably be Bucky. So because they're besties and stuff. So even though Sam and him are besties too, but I think they'll probably make Bucky the new Cap probably. Okay. Anyway, thematically makes sense. But anyway, let me know what you think. What's going to happen in Avengers Endgame? What do you think is going to happen? What your predictions are exactly? Let me know, and let me know if you think I'm right or I'm wrong. Feel free to leave comments down below. Get the discussion going. Let us know what you think. And I have links to my social media in the description box: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I also have a link to my main channel, Trepacer. And again, if you want to see my reaction to the Avengers Infinity War, that official trailer, follow the link to my main channel, and it's up there, so you can check that out as well. And this is Paul saying so long and take care.